Makwaba Shonkon enamidema obi biara all sharing on this particular platform Penax TV ediso. Dada nyina yeda sori a eye nsem a ekoso ena yeba edebedan adofo. Na ename no ekase die abrehosem kese asan ato ye de hia wakako piem ewo obroni manso. Dia yenim ne se de bia obi kọ akwentuo mu a eya na yentai enwene ekwan omufaso omudidi omoda sedia omo hye omo hoso edi esifa nemom da na ye dan omoka abrantie umfa kakra sempoa anase teku emanifie na ukọ ya che ediempo na wo yempo de ya na yentai embisevrise hono yentai enhwe ho nenso so de biara no ewo ohaw ne amane a omo enemu ene yeda sorry ya na kire se arahosem kesepa ena atu yenipa ba akọ enchiremu kire se krachini onene ho ene efore amanfo bi omoye nipa bonfo ama ene de ya meno kase watoa nananom ewo ensia do ya kwanso ye more details efasa ensiem ye huni e ba be buruburuni na wehu asem no ni nyina ne poma esibre menua bema ye ma wakọ aba
yeah menua aba me jusubiri how are you doing
me so me hu odin pa na ensem a ekoso enyina no ubetimi aboyen emu inchiremu kakra se de we need
to yes sana issue ne course before me following it so I won't say kra na ebia we need trust social media because anytime there's something which involves a Ghanaian say or Ghana UK US and so wherever you are in the world no a Ghanaian need ya na I was say utie ni ye because one thing is that abrochi or abrocha ehun nua Ghanaian and Bibinia, you don't refer to the person as a Nigerian. They refer to the first of all the person as a black man or an African. Each you say you're going to details and whom baby will fear near cast a Ghanaian. We don't see Ashanti, we don't see a Fanti and Ewe. So it just goes on to allude to the fact that we are all one regardless of the ethnicity and the tribal status of anyone. Now, this is a very sad case. The whole thing is that a young per se, 52 years old, he is in the middle of life, 52 years. I can't with this 60 now. This picture you are seeing on the screen, Papa and then the 3 kids are so sad. Now, send them penny for can because pay BBD. And then maybe then and this is a tragic story because Ninyan is a taxi driver, Wafa Obika. Sorry, Ochi. Taxi no cry nyane de company be de ewo abrochi ho but or one of more taxi drivers so called UK sorry US the word they use is cab drivers a cab driver he was working as a cab driver car mu use no esokakra I say mini bus over Ghana hasia and apparently
mini bus no more the taxi no
yeah kind of because so share the particular type of car NYPD that's the New York Police Department omu EPA and I say omu take samples no of a DNA and gather evidence, not trying to ascertain the criminal grounds, what really happened. Or you can see the car, no, it's more like a minivan like that, more like a 6-seater car. And it is so sad. Ninyan is a driver or a taxi driver or a cab driver in the US, specifically New York State. Now, of young people from commuting them from one place to the other. Na medima bedu na famisika mamia on fam mame and they even turned on him to steal from him. Now at the end of the day, wajiska my far went to am now sanji miska because at the end of the day I also have to go and make account. But this man, if it's a face, is untimely death. It is so sad. But as I'm going into more details of it, now I'd like to show this caution to people. First of all, no, who are going to now with me, there are certain things that it's not worth pursuing. What am I saying? There are certain things.
First of
all, Abrochi has better structures. UK, US has better structures. You know, so there are cameras everywhere. As same way, there's even a video in be a bit play. Into BBAC now, what fan Crofobino Musa. They range from 20 years and beyond. Now, Omen Chiao, now Oma. For they are just in the neighborhood. Why don't you report them to the police?
Abra minimum no messi they are reporting.
You can. How? You can. There are cameras everywhere. Assembly see kuno cameras edited to a video snippet. So you could have easily reported, but to pursue them Ama at the end of the day, it has resulted in your death. I think it's too extreme. But before then, I think we have a video.
Okay.
Of what really went down. This was reported by the local news reports in New York. More details as to what happened, what is happening, and the petition to get these people arrested. And even arrested 2 people in connection to them. Unfortunately, charging them will be a case because they are minors. I'll explain that later after this video.
Saturday morning, showing a group of teenagers attacking 52-year-old Katine Gima. Now, Gima dropped off the group of 5 in the Rockaways, and police say the teens got out of his van without paying. When he chased them down, they punched and kicked him. Police say he hit his head on the cement, was found unconscious, and then taken to the hospital where he later died. Fernando Mateo of the New York State Federation of Taxi Drivers told Telemundo there have been 2 arrests in the case, but police have not confirmed that. Police did, though, identify one of the suspects as 20-year-old Austin Amos, but they are still looking for 4 others, including an approximately 20-year-old man and 3 teenage girls, likely ranging in age from 13 to 16.
Nice video echegwe ene adepotia esi yenti akrachini no ehre ne nkwa na me ade abakwa menti ase ewo ho ne se mmofre ya na asa mo yehu omu video yi mu enya ade omu susu asa 20 years de na ese onim ne oye nti de na emra no kafa ho.
So before we go to the legal aspect, let's look at it from this point. What really went down. So on August 13th, that is Saturday. Saturday. And just 5 days ago, and information back out say you could a taxi driver be New York. Now, as a taxi driver, no, they notice it, your friend is saying, Jima Kuthin, as a Jima Kuthin, a taxi driver, Queens, New York.
Okay.
United States of America. Now, what really happened was a group of passengers of our number up to 5. Once the beginning, make sense, and catcher say he had like a mini bus thing. That is why he was able to take 5 people because a taxi a bit for the maximum will be what 4 passengers. So, a form we or commute or more to one place to the other. No, Odu ye was say passengers no. Omutuanika. Was a passengers according to police for investigation, they had a verbal confrontation. If I'm sick, mommy, I won't pay. I'm not going to pay. What are you going to do? That kind of thing. And at the end of the day, prosecutors be more alleged. Say this group of 5 people, they even proceeded to. Your friend is saying, take certain belongings of the man by taking his money and his phone. So. Every human being beyond we have a defense mechanism. The defense mechanism here is baby obi to adiabo you will see naturally that your eyes will blink without you thinking. Have you realized that? That is because God has built or in us. Yes, we are sensitive, and then our defense mechanism is on high alert. Okay. That is how human beings are, and naturally human beings are protective and they also like good things. So the other part of it is the defense mechanism. So he did not understand. They were a group of young people. He wanted to confront them. In the process of confronting these 5 people, and Odiomi. So in the video that we watched, that was a report from the local news station in New York, and not more recounting the issue. You could see, the man was following or pursuing these people, not running per se, but give me my phone, pay me, and all of that. And then the people started assaulting him. So in the process of assaulting him, and they took stance to hit him at several points. We are born, but still he wanted to, take the valuables that they've taken and also receive the money that they've not paid. So in the process, bonus as we saw, and about and trust me, this man is not in the best of shape. He's 52 years old. 52 years old. At 40, you begin to be weak. 44, you begin to lose the strength you have. So it's not like he's in the best of shape to stand against these people. So one last blow at the ball, and not sure. Now I want you to study something carefully. In the blow on the video, you show you your bone or top form, you could see said the 9 instantly be stiff. That was a sign to show you that or ball form he was sent into a shock or instant paralysis, more like a coma. You know, in the 9 years stay from now to say, Mujana Eden. I don't know how to put it, but I say, Muja more like a shock. What I say. So, yeah, so when it happened that way, you know, the local community people, you know, because almost upon on a sort of New York or almost free police and paramedics by, you know, they took this man and they tried giving him CPR, but unfortunately he died before he was sent to the hospital. Like people say, they sent him to the hospital but when the thing happened, you could see in the CCTV footage. When the thing happened, the thing flee. Even they had some humanity and I said some sort of empathy in them. So okay, for the person is unconscious. Let's try to resuscitate this person. Let's try to give the person some sort of help. Or man, they just left the scene and they were cursing the man, fuck you and all of those things.
I don't man, say papa no.
You know the thing about but me can't be serious. The thing about New York is one of the worst places to live in US. What I say.
Funny pa.
Of course, if you want to know, just go on YouTube and subscribe to one of New York's TV stations. Just type New York TV. Bro, CBS New York and Fox New York and ABB. You realize every day be a gun violence. They gun down like 10 people every day in New York. New York is just like a small state.
Okay. Even whether you are violent and also you're innocent,
people, especially in South Bronx, you know, it's more like Nima. It has a lot of blacks there. They kill people. Gun violence is so much common there. So New York, any baby, a year really safe for you to live. In fact, US and Kasan, any safe country. The reason is because of the gun violence and now backwards where China shooting or beating me cop party for 20 and it's like a coursework. So I personally I would choose to live either in Germany, Norway or perhaps Canada. But New York has a big issue. So meaning the history of gun violence and crime in New York, you know, it is really not wise for the late Mr. Kutinjima who knew how things are to pursue people. Say Nipanin juice. Can I record 2 years ago BBC a taxi driver so of Crawford they refused to pay and he pursued and he was fighting with them and one of them a war no. He was active at the point in time but he was losing blood and he collapsed and he died in the middle of the road and no assembly because when they crossed on you could see the man speaking tree about that with Jimmy and a young man at that time was less than 30 years. So we knowing the history of crime and how criminal offenses is on the rise in New York, no, it's best not to confront people.
Can we say the late Jimano he was ignorant about what was happening there?
Before we go on to that, let me say there were 5 people involved. And what we are learning is that it was the 5 people involved. No, it was made up of a friend is saying
males and females.
Males and females. We are learning 20-year males, which is 20-year males. No, they are of age because immediately past 18 years you are regarded as an assault, and the others are your friend is 16 and below. You say only female. So clearly, you know, the 20-year-old males are CCTV footage capture. We are learning they defend themselves in. But for the other ones, unfortunately, no, because under the US law, they are regarded as minors. They are less than 18 years or more 16 years. So, they'll just get some time in probation. They'll not get a sentence near the other. But they've charged these people with a year manslaughter, that is killing people. That's man-to-man killing, and also your friend is saying you know, all the charges that comes with it, misdemeanor. Your friend is saying criminal. They've added everything, but it has to do with only the 20-year-old males, but 16-year-old females, 3 of them there, unfortunately, you know, do not do anything to them because they are minors.
Now, to me, and my son, the
law is the law. The law is the law, and it's so sad because this particular Kutinjimano, the pictures in the go screen. So you see, sir, he's married with a beautiful family, and also 3 children. Unfortunately, they were all girls. at a point in time where they needed a man in their life who was supposed to be their father. He died like that. But justice have been called. Papa company on the cab, the taxi company, you know, they've come out with a statement saying that they are going to cover all the funeral expenses, and also a GoFundMe account have been set up for this man because he has 3 beautiful children and a wife he's left behind. No, a GoFundMe account has been opened. And so far, they've got almost $200,000. But you see, money can buy life. $200,000. $200,000 in US. With 4 people, it can survive you up to a year. Looking at the taxes, the rent, the bills, because university fees alone for one person in the US can amount to $60,000 per year. So clearly, you should know, say, hey, you need a man, but God knows what He's doing. And it's a sad thing, but this is what has really happened. You were asking a question.
Oh, asemi de eyara hosem pa na mi bisa say omo a ye hu omo so omo ye minus ntin sisi ano ekwan ben ye be fa so a ye be punish omo. Well,
Sanamaka, the best they can do is to serve them in probation. Ye be more time in probation. They will spend some years not behind bars, but more like in Kwanaboni school.
Okay.
And they are going to subject them to my friend is saying counseling. They are going to take them through. They are going to have certain records on their files for life. They are going to register as offenders and are crime offenders. It's going to appear on their CV, whatever. But that doesn't deter these people looking at the facts. Black on black crime is what really goes on in US a lot. It's so sad. And
racism, no.
It's not no black on black crime. It's a blacks equal blacks.
Okay.
Most of the people in the footage now, you realize that most of them are young people. Are also black people and so sad. So it goes on, and they don't give a hoot whether it's going to appear on their files or CVs. They don't give he or she is pissed. Or what of form they feel it's normal, they feel it's defensive. And this goes a long way to show the problems in America. America ain't that glossy. The fact say I'm sorry, Ghana, me bagana, me sorry each and every day. Now, mean to say I bomb my neighbor too. No, at least even though the economy and everything is in a bad state, I get some peace of mind. But imagine say, out in New York and you're going to a cool neighbor. How would you feel? The city is not safe. The city is not safe, and it's so sad. But the good news is justice will be served because we are guaranteed say Abuchi the systems work. But this is sad. That's the wife on the screen, sir. So sad.
Well, there was a video no for the last time for the sake of those who just joined us. No.
People close to the Gima family say his death is a major loss.
Hardworking, takes care of the family.
It happened on Saturday morning, showing a group of teenagers attacking 52-year-old Katine Gima. Now, Gima dropped off the group of 5 in the Rockaways, and police say the teens got out of his van without paying. When he chased them down, they punched and kicked him. Police say he hit his head on the cement, was found unconscious, and then taken to the hospital where he later died. Fernando Mateo of the New York State Federation of Taxi Drivers told Telemundo there have been 2 arrests in the case, but police have not confirmed that. Police did, though, identify one of the suspects as 20-year-old Austin Amos, but they are still looking for 4 others, including an approximately 20-year-old man and 3 teenage girls, likely ranging in age from 13 to 16. People close to the Gima family say his death is a major loss.
Hardworking, takes care of the family.
It's your for video I tregu ena eye arehosam a ato yede hye o obroniman so na aha ena yede mu AC.